What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I was just looking at the data here, and I thought I'd share a little finding with you because I think it's relevant to what we may expect in the very near to mid-future following the passing of the anti-bot proposal. And I really, I want to change it because it's really not an anti-bot proposal. It should really be viewed as like a pro-human proposal, right? Because bots will still be allowed. I still want bots, I still want bots to be able to play. Not necessarily because I love bots, but because I agree with the decentralization maxi stance that the Aggie and Matt take. So there should always be a place where any account, no matter who's playing it, human, bot, monkey, chicken, whatever it is, can play it. Right now we're gonna test, or not now, but in the near future, it seems like we're gonna test that for Wild. So with this pro-human change potentially coming up for the modern format, I think what's been interesting, if you see here, and we're just looking over the last month, but this has generally been the trend, and I did a video showing how much more lucrative it's been to play in Wild, because the general trend is that more accounts are playing in Modern over the past couple of months. Again, that's generally been where the case is at. Now, over the last two and a half weeks since the implementation, and then of course the passing of that proposal, we are seeing a slight shift, right? You can see Modern was relatively higher above, but over the last week especially, it looks as though there's a little bit more of an even split. There's some days where more battles are being played in Wild, and over these last couple of days, again, it's more even, but it's still tilted towards Wild. It makes me wonder if bots are starting to test the waters in Wild to see just what the competition is like over there. So I'm putting this out because I'm curious to know, for people who are playing in Wild, have you noticed a difference? And if you have not noticed a difference, I haven't noticed a difference myself because I don't play in Wild generally until later on in the season. My overall strategy has been to play in Modern, and until I'm able to achieve whatever goal that is. Usually it's Diamond 1. Recently, I've been able to sneak into Champ 3 in Modern. Again, usually that's like at the very end of the season, and then I'll go through and just try to get my rating up in Wild. But because of where this shift may be going, right, I continue to I plan to continue using the Archmage token, which is the bot that my main account uses. I plan to continue using that for the times that I'm not playing in Wild, and then of course play as much as I can in Modern against hopefully other humans. So I think what I'm going to try to do is see and test the waters in Wild, and then I'll report back here maybe in a couple days, maybe in a week or so. But for anybody who has started testing out the waters in Wild, and we can clearly see that somebody's testing the waters, and maybe it's the bot accounts, maybe it's a lot of players who are trying to switch over and just get a little bit of a head start. I'm curious to know what your experience has been like. So that's kind of where my game plan is overall, and then we'll see where things go. Now, if we look at some of the other metrics here, you can see at least over the last couple of days, we're definitely still on the downward trend. Over the last 3 days specifically, we've been under 60,000 players. So I don't know if this whole like bots are going offline, the bots are selling, all their cards now, and that's why the market is dumping. I don't know if I necessarily buy that narrative. We've seen account consolidation happening across the board, right? I mean, if we look over here, let's just go like last 3 months, it's been a very clear trend line that we are heading down, right? We'll have some like peaks here, but again, the active player metric is triggered by somebody, I believe, just logging into their account. I don't think it has anything to do with actually playing a battle. So every time I see one of these peaks, I'm just like, all right, well, this looks like a consolidation, and then boom, we go lower, right? Consolidation, then we go lower. Consolidation, and again, it's just like a general trend, but this must have been a consolidation here, maybe some more consolidation here, and obviously we're getting lower and lower and lower, which again, I ultimately view as a net positive for the game, for the community, and for this project overall. We want to know how many real people are here. We want to know how many real people are planning to stick around for the long run. And this isn't to demonize. I'm not trying to say like, oh, look at all these paper hands. Like, you got to do what you got to do. I just made that video where it's just, we're all overexposed. So if you got to do what you got to do, I respect that. My whole thing with this is, okay, We want to know how many people are here. And then we want to create an environment with the people here and who are planning to stick around long term that is fun, exciting, and engaging for any new people that come, or any old folks who had fallen away come back, right? So ultimately, whatever ends up happening with tower defense, land, any new game modes, things like that, we want it to feel like, okay, this game isn't just overrun by automated accounts. There's real people here. We have a real sense of that, and we move forward. But I'm getting way outside the context of whatever video of this video specifically. Going back to Modern and Wild, this is how I feel, or this is my game plan for the next week or so. So I'm going to switch my bot over, and actually myself over, and start playing to see just how it feels and how I'm able to accomplish whatever my goals are. Because I don't think I've been able to hit Champion 1 regularly in Wild. So we'll see, because there could be like a ratings inflation thing that happens in Wild if more accounts are playing there now. So that's the game plan. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know your experiences if you are a regular player in Wild. I would love to know. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.